Hey there, fellow agents. This is Agent Smith, and we are playing King's Quest 2015 Redux that's been done. We have found a way to save, I think, everyone. We got Amaya, I keep calling her Amada, Amaya, before she was too ill to leave. We've got the other families just all weak, basically, and we've gotten the intelligence ones the highest because they seem to be the best way for us to get out of here. So, but now I've got to solve a way to get this going to give him assurance of the best way out. I'm going to start working our way around. Hopefully not get killed. Oh, thank God I didn't go that way. And keep moving. You can do it, old man. Follow my path. So we've got the hobble pots. I keep calling them cobble pots. Go left.
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 Forward.
Forward.
I'm going to send him along his way to get him closer to me and safe.
Right. Forward.
There you go. But I've saved them because they were the ones that had the most accurate method for me. Let's just see what works best. I'm going to go right this time. Then left. Centered. Then left. And then right. So, go right.
Right.
Hopefully I remember what I just did. Left. Forward.
Forward.
Left.
Left.
Right.
Right.
And then forward again, and it should be good.
Forward.
Confidence. This one's gonna be a little bit tougher. We're gonna go left, right, right, left, and left again. No death, no death. Alright. Hopefully I just remembered that right. I always make silly mistakes. Alright, we went left.
Left.
Right.
Right.
Right again.
Right.
Left all the way across to create like a zigzag pattern.
Left.
Oh boy. Right.
Right.
And forward again.
Forward.
There you go.
Thank you.
Hopefully Muriel has gotten everyone fed with our delicious bomb soup. It's not a dragon. Don't fall for that. It's all a trick.
Quick! In my cape!
In the cape. Holy crap, he actually put him in the cape. I like that. It's not a dragon, man. You know that's not real. It's not moving enough. It's like a statue or a toy. You know how much these guys love their fantasy. Oh. Then again. See? Oh, no, it's not even that. It's that little guy right there. Oh, like baby dragons. I guess it is a dragon, technically.
Nightmares come in many forms.
It's
Once
cute.
you realize what you are actually afraid of, you can start to deal with the fear.
Yeah. Ooh, another little bit of knowledge for her. Don't be afraid anymore. Pictures of dragons on their wall from the first game. Way to make it easy for the kid.
Just in my head.
Yes. Unless Gart's fucking with her right now.
It's not gonna work. I'm not afraid of you.
Not afraid of the goblins everywhere? Oh, Jesus, rats.
I figured after that scream you'd be back. Let's pick up our story once again. I wasn't actually afraid of dragons. I was
not at
still
all.
struggling with the loss of a chaka.
That had to be rough.
Now, my decisions meant the life or death of a kingdom.
But everyone's
That's
gonna
the
live.
true beast I needed to wrestle with.
What do we have here? He's just getting messed with. He's like a human that's been stuck in this all his life. Oh, I know. We can put old man. Just kidding. Let's scare him with the dragon. The dragon that really scared me. And my hat back. There we go. Yeah, it's definitely a person living in their world. Oh, he's gonna let me through. Alright. Get my hat back finally. Can't adventure without my adventuring cap.
I didn't need to wear his crown to be a great king. My old hat suited me just fine, and Daventry was ready for a new adventure.
Yeah, true. Every day is an adventure in King Grandham's world of Daventry. Alright, let's see what we got going on in here. Why did it sidewalk? That was weird. What's this? Looks like a book. Oh, you know what? Let me just read the center one. How about that? By Manny.
Once in a town
This
just
motherfucker
like
is
the
still
one you're
alive.
imagining, there was a beautiful castle that stood high on a hill.
Yeah, manipulating their minds is what he's doing.
All were welcome here. Well, everyone except for the pests.
He's teaching them the Pied Piper.
The townspeople cried out to their king, "We must be rid of these rats.
Mm-hmm.
They're scaring our children and stealing our cheese." One even ate a baby. The town
That's
had
why they
become
kidnapped all of
very
us.
unpleasant indeed.
They think they're helping.
Every morning, gold coins clanged through the water well carrying wishes for a better town, but the rats remained.
Oh, he's altering it.
The king, in his finite wisdom, had also been casting wishes, for he desperately needed a plan.
I love his drawing style. Man, he's a good artist.
As wishes would have it, a wandering piper appeared at the castle gates.
Hence the one that was piping when the town.
The piper offered to expel the rats from the kingdom if the town would overthrow their moronic liege. "Here, here," they cried out. "Our throne is but a seat for a hat rack. Rid us of these pests, and the throne is where you'll rest."
You will be the one that takes over king.
The stranger pulled out a small flute and played a pleasing melody. The music summoned the rats out of hiding, and they danced on the head of the king. The king shrieked a high-pitched squeal, but the piper continued his song. The rats were led back to the wooded forest where they belonged. The piper returned to the castle to claim his reward, but his knock echoed throughout the halls, and no one let him in.
Of course, which is how the story technically goes
He
with
raised
the
his
children.
pipe,
Payment.
and a new melody was played. He watched the drawbridge lower, and a mesmerized kingdom pranced to his side.
Yep, took the whole kingdom.
With a few simple notes and a turn on the heel, the stranger led them from the castle to the deep, dark caverns below. The throne is now empty, and the well doesn't clang anymore.
Huh. There's a slight
Manny
variation.
knew exactly what to write to incite the horde. He chose every word carefully, fully knowing how the goblins would react to his story.
Oh, yeah.
It was brilliant. They did all the dirty work, and he just sat back and watched. I thought I had bested him in the duel of wits. But
Not at all.
The games were just beginning.
Yeah. He's taking your whole kingdom in this manner. Huh. Is it this extremely obvious book? Let's try this one. Oh, that's just a book. 100,001 Goblin Pranks to Fool Your Friends. Baby swapping. How's that relevant? Why did it pop to that page? Interesting. A baby swap was actually how Prince Alexander was sort of taken. That's kind of a tie-in to that, because Mananin did that. There we are. Can I take this ladder, though? Is that a thing? Is there a purpose to that? No. Okay, cool. One switch over the other switch. I like how it kind of teaches you some of the story. He was baby swapped. That's why he was raised. They needed him like that.
Nightmares ever come true?
Of course, but real monsters are far easier to deal with than imaginary ones.
I don't know about that. What's in this room?
Ugh.
Oh,
Goblins ruin everything.
he's not dead though. Look at that. In fact, all my people, that's the only one that was in there. Fancy Cakes is the only one.
His hardest
Distract! Help us, King!
Three little pigs.
Enough! They're only stories. Can't you just enjoy them for what they are? You've missed the point entirely. Is this how you want your story to be remembered?
Down with him, apparently.
Wait. How about a new story? Once upon a time, there lived, let me see what I got here.
Oh man.
There lived a wise little goblin who loved adventures.
Hopefully this will work out the way I'm planning it to. Huh. I kind of did. One saved.
Even in his young age, stories of the goblin's quests had spread around the land. Like the time he...
Outsmarted the quizzical Griffin. Jump kicked an evil serpent lord. Bear hugged a basilisk.
outsmarted the quizzical griffin.
Yes.
In fact, his adventures were so legendary, the goblins decided to make him king. But the goblin adventurer was out of his element and overwhelmed with the work it took to run a successful kingdom. His
Yeah, tell
friends
his own
offered
story.
their
Art, wisdom, or strength?
wisdom.
Oh, did that not work?
Let me try that again.
There's strength.
Strength.
No?
Let me try that again.
My mistake. Apparently it's heart.
Heart.
Yes, can give it. There we go.
But it wasn't enough. He was afraid he would never live up to the king who came before.
Is she gonna
It
brave
got
these?
so bad that the goblin gave up. But when packing up his things to run away from the castle, the goblin found...
A huge rat putt.
He found...
Ooh.
No, that can't be right.
Oh yeah.
Wait a minute here.
Oh, I get to choose through my items. Let's see what else.
Let me try that again.
I thought maybe the page was what I wanted.
His old adventurer cap.
There it is. I knew it would have been one of my most recent items.
And the goblin realized that he wasn't just here to continue the previous legacy. He was here to create his own. One filled with...
Thunder
No,
blossoms.
that can't be right. Wait a minute here.
I know
Let
it's
me try that
probably
again.
bravery. One filled with chopsticks.
Bravery. And the
It's the only
best
one I
group
have.
of friends you could ever ask for.
There's an achievement of finding all 3 pages, by the way, for this. So did I win through bravery on this one or
Gotta hear
intelligence?
about this.
Told you he'd save us.
No, I told you he'd save us.
Well, I think it was me, actually.
I really
No,
wondered,
I'm not even
was
sure
that a
anymore.
bravery or an intelligence one? No one's in here but Fancy Cakes, who's now fine. Everyone's been saved.
All right, Mr. Fancy Cakes, a river barachi.
And that's my story.
A river barrage.
Some of the details might have changed over the years,
And you
and I
can
certainly left
change
out
them
some
multiple
parts
times.
I wasn't fond of. But I found it's best to enjoy stories for what they are, and not for what you hoped they will be.
I kept them all alive. So happy for that. I was afraid I was about to lose one at the rate we were going. Well, except for Fancy
Fallen
Cakes, but
asleep again.
I'm not worried about
I
him.
think it's time I do the same.
Here's the epilogue to our tale of cuteness. Oh. It is. See, he's a human. But who is he? Is he the true king? Is he Manonan's partner? He is now.
You look like you could use a friend.
Shit. Of course. Never trust him. Well, there you go. The 4 coins and everything. I got the 4 coins. Everybody is saved, I think. With only one. That's like a results page. I took him with me. The prisoners are all alive. The only one who's missing is him, even though he is upset. I got all his money and I found the bravery one. So that's all of the different items on here. Either way, that completes chapter 2. I'm excited to see what's going to be in chapter 3. And this one, I think, was a bit shorter than I was expecting it to be, honestly. I was expecting at this rate that I was going to take like 60 episodes to do this whole series, but either way, it's a short one. These will be lumped together into chapter playlists as well as a complete playlist of everything. And they'll be numbered, of course, to fit the complete playlisting. So I hope you guys have been enjoying these. And if you have, then I'll see you in chapter 3, which I don't recall the name of off the top of my head. But if I remember correctly, it should, and time-wise, based on previous King's Quest games, should lead us to Valanice. Either way, we'll see what happens when you join us in the next one. Have a great day. Hey fellow agents, don't forget to like and subscribe by clicking the button in the center of the screen. You can also find the last video by clicking the button to the left, and you can take a look at some of the other stuff I've done by clicking the button to the right. Hope you enjoyed the video, and have a good day.